Raise your hand if you have questions.
See, no questions.
We'll go with Dan Roach in the back.
How you getting here, bro? Hey, no questions, no questions.
Matthew, everyone's kind of been focused on it. From your perspective, how good is Kyle Duggar at these types of things? His second in 3 weeks, third of the season, and how big of a boost was that at that time for you guys?
I think you're going to have to write Kyle a blank check. That's how good he is right there. Just for him to get that interception and then turn it into an offense, that's a one-man band. And it just seemed like every week we come up with one. And we got to keep doing it. We got to keep focused on it. And that's a goal. But for Kyle to do that, it's a really unbelievable play.
Matthew, what does this say about the character of this group to do what you guys did today, backs against the wall, needing to win to keep going?
I say it every week that we put more pressure on us than anybody else, and we need this. We came out and we executed, I believe, on all three phases. It was some stuff that went on, but that's how you play. That's how you play. That's a good team, and you got to fight to the end, and that's what we did. It came down to a onside kick, and we just executed a couple more plays than they did, and that's how you get a win against good teams.
Nick O'Malley on the left.
Matthew, did you get a look at Christian's little post-play celebration with taking a little play out of the Dolphins book?
They kind of did it to us, imitation, just flattery, but I guess so. Chris Baltimore went out there and kind of gave one back to him.
Speaking of the imitation, talking about we saw Christian Barber do a little bit of the wipe with the arm. Did he steal your celebration?
Nah, man. That's for anybody.
Steve Sanchez.
Can you speak on the level of 7 touchdowns defensively this season for that group, for your group? That's a franchise record.
Like I said, we work on it, scooping scores, interceptions to offense, and honestly, it's more incredible plays by people with the ball in their hands, by some DBs, Marcus, Doug, Quan. It's more just better plays by really good players.
Chris Ryan on the left.
Matthew, given your history with the Bills over the last couple of seasons, how do you feel about the fact that they are the team standing in between you guys and the playoffs?
What's my history with them?
What is your history with them?
You asked the question.
Oh, I said the Patriots history.
Oh, all right. We won there before, so we can do it. It's a good team. We know them inside and out, and they know us inside and out. We just got to come and be focused and execute.
Matt, Bill Belichick just spoke at length about Devin, McCourty, and Matthew Slater, the fact that it could be their last home game here in Foxborough after an extended run. Both players acknowledged that it could be. It crossed their mind. I know you guys want to make the playoffs, and that's in the near future, but was there a talk amongst the group, hey, let's go out and get one for Slate and McCourty to let them end on a high note?
Honestly, Slate and McCourty is the one that do the talking before the game. And they didn't mention that. They mentioned going out there and having a complete team win, which it was. I think those guys, and over their career, they so unselfish and they so team oriented that they don't talk about themselves. They don't focus on the me. It's all about the we and how can we win, how can we execute. And I think hindsight after the game, they kind of think about that stuff. They spend a little extra time on the field, but before the game, they don't really talk about that stuff. They don't talk about the me. They talk about the Patriots and the team.
Bob Sosi, last question.
Matthew, when Bill talked about Devin, one of the things he essentially said, to try to paraphrase, is that a lot of times the great things he does maybe go unnoticed. We don't know them on the outside. Mm-hmm. When you play with somebody like him, what have you learned that you didn't know? You probably respected him as a Raven going against him, but what did you learn about him, playing with him, and his importance in that sense of being a guy that, with his consistency, with his knowledge, his leadership, has done a lot of things that we'll never understand we've never seen the box score and so forth?
I believe just with all the bullets flying and with all the emotions out there and everything hectic, Dev is very stoic. He always calm. He always communicates. He always get us in the right call. I don't know how long he been wearing a green dot, but since I've been here, he been wearing a green dot. He's been a play caller, and that's how you know a person is a staple to offense or defense, right? And so Dev has been a staple. Even though he dropped that pick today, I think the consistency over years and over a time frame has been kind of unbelievable, and that's why I think he's a first ballot, but he definitely will go down in Patriots history for everything that he did for this defense and this team.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate y'all.